And maybe that's a question you should ask China. Don't ask me, ask China that question, okay? When you ask them that question, you may get a very unusual answer. Yes, behind you, please.
I'm going to and today I'm going to give my opinion on a nasty question that a Chinese reporter have asked to the Donald Trump in the press conference. So let's see the questions first. What is she asking?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Said many times that the U.S. is doing far better than any other country when it comes to testing.
Yes.
Why does that matter? Why is this a global competition to you if every day Americans are still losing their lives and we're still seeing more cases every day?
So guys, you can see here, this Chinese reporter is trying to ask a question to the United States that if a number of cases, COVID-19 cases is increasing in America every single day and people are losing their lives every single day, then why this is a global competition for you? Actually guys, now she's trying to say that Donald Trump is doing a global competition in terms of testing, and in fact he is not taking any solid steps to reduce the number of cases of COVID-19 in America and to protect the citizens. No? So she is basically trying to blame Donald Trump for the huge number of cases and death in the America. No? So I think guys, really this is a nasty questions, because being a president, what someone can do? No, nothing, because I do not have vaccines. The world have not developed vaccine yet. So being a president, what someone can do? Nothing, really, nothing. What someone can do is really they can increase the number of testings, so they can know who is who have the virus. Of course, they can impose the lockdown. That's the only choice someone can have, and America is doing both both the things in the country. So I really this is a nasty question, and she is trying to irritate Donald Trump by asking these questions at least from my point of view. And let's see what Donald Trump replied to the reporter.
Well, they're losing their lives everywhere in the world.
And now Donald Trump is saying that, guys, we are losing life everywhere in the world. No? It's not the only America that are losing lives because of the coronavirus pandemic. People were dying everywhere in the country, in every country. Basically all over the world. So there is nothing someone can do. No? Nothing. No? So what we can do is, of course, we can live under quarantine, and we can protect us from COVID-19, from getting COVID-19 by distancing, by following distancing. So that's it.
And maybe that's a question you should ask China. Don't ask me, ask China that question, okay? When you ask them that question, you may get a very unusual answer. Yes, behind you, please.
And now, guys, this is there is twist in this entire conversations. Now Donald Trump is angry to the Chinese reporter that he's saying that basically Donald Trump is saying that I'm not supposed to give answer to these questions. You should ask this question to China, to China, because China is responsible for this pandemic. Donald Trump is totally angry on this Chinese reporter, and he's clearly saying that I'm not supposed to give answer to these questions. If you want the answer to these questions, you should ask to China, Chinese Prime Minister or Chinese government. China, because China is responsible for spreading the virus all over the world. It is that Donald Trump saying, and that's it. But guys, he again saying that if you ask this question to China, then you're gonna get a very unusual questions, because guys, we know that China is not accepting that virus came from China. China is not accepting. He's not ready to accept that China is responsible for this coronavirus pandemic. So because guys, China himself saying that China came from the virus come from the America. America spread the virus around the world, and the same is and America is saying the same. That China spread the virus around the world means. Nobody knows the exact 0% from where 0% came from. So basically, most people believe that virus come from China, and but there are also some people, some countries who believe that virus come from the America. So nobody knows the exact country of 0%.
Sir, why are you saying that to me specifically?
I'm telling you,
ask
I'm
China?
not.
And now, guys, there is again one more twist that Chinese reporter is now angry to Donald Trump that she's thinking that Donald Trump is saying this to Chinese reporter specifically. He's targeting this Chinese reporter because she's from China and she is really angry and she is arguing, questioning back to the Donald Trump why he's targeting her specifically.
Saying it specifically to anybody. I'm saying it to anybody that would ask a nasty question
That's
like that.
not a nasty
Please go
question.
ahead.
And now you can see Donald Trump is totally saying that I'm not saying this to anybody specifically. Everybody knows that virus comes from China. So you should ask to China. No, that's this. Donald Trump is saying that this question is a nasty question, and I would say everybody the same answer. No, I would say everybody to ask China who asks me a nasty question. No, because I'm not supposed to give answer to the nasty questions. Because she's asking nasty questions, and really China and Donald Trump is not in the mood to giving answer to this to question to these ladies.
Why does it matter?
Okay. Anybody else? Please go ahead in the back, please.
I have two questions.
No, it's okay.
But
We'll
you
go over
pointed
here.
to me. I have two questions, Mr.
Next,
President.
next, please.
But you called on me.
I did, and you didn't respond, and now I'm calling on
Sorry, I just
the
wanted
young
to,
lady in the back, please.
I just wanted to let my colleague
Okay.
finish. But can I ask you a
Ladies and
question,
gentlemen,
please?
thank you very much. Appreciate
But
it.
you called
Thank you
on-
very much.
It is really now he's tired, totally tired, and now he's leaving because he's not in the mood to answering the questions of reporters. And he'll leave. But really, Chinese reporter did ask a nasty question to Donald Trump because she's not supposed to ask this kind of stupid questions, these nasty questions, really irritating questions to the president of United States.